Have you ever seen somebody's chair collapse underneath them?
Many times.
I had a friend who stood on, a friend of my brother's, who sat on a stool in our house, a wooden stool, and the four legs just went. And it was a tall stool. So it was pretty funny. Fortunately, he was not hurt. Anyway. So try to generate a mind that really wishes to alleviate their own suffering. Please, may whatever I do help me reduce my suffering. May whatever I do not harm others. May I start all actions with peace, with openness, with wisdom. May I recognize the suffering in others as if it's my own, and wish to alleviate it. Check in with your body, see how it's doing. Is your mind present here with your body? Is it somewhere else? Notice if you're thinking about the past or the future. Be aware of your breath. Think how wonderful it is that you're able to breathe. Now let's recite the Four Immeasurables. May all sentient beings have happiness and the causes of happiness. May all sentient beings be free from suffering of suffering. May all sentient beings be inseparable from the happiness that is free from suffering. May all sentient beings abide in equanimity, free from attachment for friends and for enemies. So, those comfortable doing so, recite the refuge and bodhicitta prayer. I go for refuge until I'm enlightened to the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Supreme Assembly. By the merits I create through listening to the Dharma, may I become a Buddha in order to benefit all sentient beings. I go for refuge until I'm enlightened to the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Supreme Assembly. By the merits I create through listening to the Dharma, may I become a Buddha in order to benefit all sentient beings. I go for refuge until I'm enlightened to the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Supreme Assembly. By the merits I create through listening to the Dharma, may I become a Buddha in order to benefit all sentient beings. Does anybody wonder why we do this? Everybody knows why we do this.
I do not.
This is the prostration mudra. Prostration mudra. So you have the body mudra where you actually do a physical prostration. You know, you have words of homage, which are their, speech, verbal, prostration. And then the hand mudra is at the heart chakra. So that's why we do that. We don't have to do it in the Four Immeasurables. I just do. But refuge, this is one of those ways you show respect, just like prostrating at the beginning of a teaching.